So today, I'd like to talk to you about 3 keys to building abundant relationships. They say if you want to have an amazing life, impact at least one person. What if you could impact someone every day, every week, every month, every year? What if you could build relationships that have strong foundations that are built on success? What would your life look like? What would your life feel like? How much easier would life be? How much easier would work be? How much easier would clients be? How much easier would family life be? You get the point. So where, how, what? This sounds great, but how are we going to get this done? Well, let's make a huge assumption that as human beings, we're wired to love. Now, I get it. In work, we don't use that word love. But for this conversation, at least, let's just say that. You love your significant other, you love your children, you love your extended family. When you go to work, you love the people you work with because you love what you're doing. There's an old saying, if you love what you're doing, you never work a day in your life. Let's just assume there's some deep down basic love for what you're doing to the people you're working with. Now, obviously, if that's not the case, this doesn't necessarily work, but there's a principle here to learn. When there's a basic love between two people, when there's a basic foundation, we are going to work together. It could be at any level. We're going to work together. We're going to build a relationship. How do you actually build a meaningful relationship, right? So there's an assumption that we're moving forward to building a meaningful relationship. There's 3 keys. The first one is there has to be respect between the two parties. The two people interacting have to have a mutual respect. If someone doesn't respect you or you don't respect them, that relationship's not going to go very far. The second thing is both people have to show up being responsible, demonstrating they have the attributes to be responsible, to bring responsibility to the other person, to have accountability, do what they say when they say they're going to do it, to be responsible for their side of the relationship, their resources to the relationship, their time to the relationship. They have to be responsible for that because they also have the respect. And the third and last piece is trust. If there is not trust, there will not be an abundant relationship. Now, if you can find a relationship where there's a foundation of love and then you have respect, responsibility, and trust, what you will accomplish with that relationship will be completely unreasonable by most people's standards. Because at the end of the day, you can earn that trust from someone. When you show accountability, when you do things to earn their trust, they're going to feel more comfortable with you. So now you got someone feeling comfortable with you, where you're being responsible for how the relationship goes, and they respect you. What type of relationship is that going to be? That's what I want you to focus on when you're interacting with people, when you're working with your team, when you're working with your clients, when you're working with people that are your vendors, when you're working with family, when you're working with anyone. It could be a stranger. There's still a basic love as human beings. You still want the best for anyone that you interact with. So then how do you start to build respect, responsibility, and trust to create abundant relationships in your life? Until the next time we talk, stay investable.